Alright, I got my water. Got a little turned around because I had to find a place where I could put into the water. God, these damn bugs, get off of me. Crawling on my back. So back to fire making. Ow. And being careful not to cut yourself. You know, I'm in this muddy, damp place. I can't see what bugs are crawling on me. I don't know if they're ants. I don't know what they are. I have no ashes to spread, which is what I would do. To keep them away. I'm not going to cover myself in mud. Because this is the wrong type of mud for that. This. Ooh, that sounds like rain a-coming. Which means the animals won't really be out. Might keep the bugs down, or it might make them go up more. Who knows? Let's hope that was a lot of magnesium. Oh, all right. All right, magnesium, do your stuff. Got bugs in my hair, bugs on my legs. And I got no fire. You know, I was expecting, because I had built this lean-to a couple years back, I was expecting to come to a lean-to that was mostly built. But that was not the case. I had a lean-to that was non-existent and a pile of rotten sticks. And so I was expecting to have a lot more daylight to get fire from this wet, freaking, dismal, freaking swamp. And you know what? It's okay. I'm going to be okay without fire. Really would like to drink that water, but I can't. And even though the water would taste like crap, I do have an abundance of spice bush around where I could make a nice tea and the water wouldn't taste bad. As it stands, I might eat a bunch of the spice tree leaves just to get some moisture. Some sustenance. Something. And if it starts downpouring, I'll dump out the water that I got from the creek and I'll just collect rainwater. Because there's a good chance I'm going to be soaked tonight. Snooze drinker. It's going to go out any second, though. I mean, oh, is the bark catching? Is the bark catching? No, it's just, that's all I get. A little bit of nothing. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put away my fire kit because it ain't happening tonight. I'm going to take another piece of bark I've got. I'm going to make that and the only dry logs I've got into a nice place to sit. Because my knees are done. My knees are done. Tired. So I'm just going to relax for a bit. My lean-to freaking sucks. But, you know, most people's lean-tos do suck if they build it in an hour. If I had had 4 hours or 8 hours, it'd be a rockin' lean-to. I'd probably be able to get, you know, a few walls up, you know, more than just your regular lean-to. I could get an A-frame done. I am very thankful that I have like 4 dry logs that, even though I'm not going to be able to have a fire, I can use as a seat. So it's good to be thankful for everything you do have. I think I got a squirrel in that tree. Squirrel, if I could see you, I'd probably try to eat you. My hair's not exactly cooperating, but you know, it's gonna be a long night. Long freaking night. I'm good chance not gonna sleep tonight. If I do, it'll be very sparingly. I'm going to spread out some of these branches that were drier. Maybe I can lay down on them. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I know it will, but c'est la vie. Oh, don't pour out any water. Hopefully I don't get covered in ticks. Probably will. But it's okay, because I have a wife who will check me for ticks in the morning. Or, you know, when she gets home, because she is an absolute inspiration. She is currently at an award ceremony for her work. She's a news producer, so she's keeping us all informed. And I'm so super proud of her. I really am. Um, you know, if I could be on Naked and Afraid and just give her something that, she could be proud of me for. Um, she's going through a lot with, her traumatic trial, and, she's gone through a lot with, she had some surgery and lost almost 120 pounds. I've been with her through that journey and I've lost 40 pounds. I'm very used to operating on a calorie deficit, so, you know, not getting dinner, it's not incredibly normal for me, but I usually don't eat that much, so not having it isn't a detriment. Not having the water because of not having the fire is a little more detrimental, but it's one night. If I were out here and it's 20 days with the amount of rainfall that we've had, I could collect some water. There's different ways that you can purify water. I could dig a gypsy well next to the creek. There's a lot of things that could be done. Water's pretty fast flowing as it is. But I would just really be stoked to be on Naked and Afraid. I have what it takes. I have the survival skills. I can get along with pretty much anyone as long as it's not Seth. Um, got a leaf in my back. Quit tickling me. My shelter's trying to give me a hug since I don't have a partner. Get back in there, your insulation. Sometimes you got to tell this nature to behave. But I'm going to sign off for a little bit. Battery's going down. I'm going to have to switch out batteries in a little while, and I don't want to kill both batteries, before the sun even goes down. I'll have to make sure that, I can continue filming, and if anything exciting happens, like fire suddenly springs out of the earth. I told you to stay back there. Springing back out. Can't teach them nothing. Can't teach them nothing at all. Alright, I'm going to sign off for now. This has been a crazy experience tonight. I'm going to do this more times, of course, especially, when I have a full day, because I love being out in nature. I love fishing. I love hunting. I love building fires. And I'm here for it. So, everyone's like, you're crazy. Going out there and nothing but your underwear and wanting to go out there and be completely naked, but I love it. This is where I belong. And I just can't wait to show the world that. Signing off for now. I think it's about 10 o'clock. I do have my phone, but no, it's only 9:30. This battery's about to die, so I'll have to switch it out, but I may not have fire, but it's important to, be okay with the little things, the fact that I had just sparing few dry logs around allowed me to make kind of a little bed for myself. Horrible. Anyhow, to take that out, but it's it got me off of the cold, wet ground, And sometimes that's all you need, just some little thing to be thankful for. It's actually not too buggy out. You know, I've had to box my ears a couple of times, and I'm sure I'm going to be ate up when I wake up in the morning. But right now it's not raining, so I'm going to put away the camera for now. And, I just got a notification that, or camera blinked that it's less than 30% charged. So, um, I'm going to put the camera away for now, and I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep because I'm sure it's going to rain in the night, and that's going to wake me up, and that's not going to be fun. But so far, it's real peaceful out here. It's almost completely dark, so I'm going to try to get some shut eye. And just remember, when you're out in nature, just enjoy it. I mean, yeah, sometimes it sucks not having everything you want. You may not have a fire, like I don't have a fire right now, but that's okay. Just enjoy it. You're here. It's really peaceful. I know not everywhere is, but I know there's bears and coyotes and foxes and bobcats out here, but really, it's man you have to worry about. And out here, I don't have to worry about any of that. And it's a true test of a person how they do in nature. And it's good to find peace in every little thing. I'm really enjoying tonight, you know. Just kind of the pitch black out here, hearing little things fall off of the leaves and the trees, and just being here and enjoying it. I mean, I wish I had had all day out here. Maybe if I'd have been here all day, I'd have gotten fire. I'm gonna come out here again on another day, and I'm gonna probably spend maybe 3 or 4 days out here. But you know, we'll see how I feel when it rains in the middle of the night. How about that? Anyhow, I'm gonna try to get some sleep, and I'll be back with you guys. So my wife is gonna murder me because I realized just now that I had the mic turned off, and so you might not be able to understand half of the things I've said, and that sucks. Yeah, so anyhow, I haven't been able to get fire tonight. I hear something out there. Haven't been able to get fire tonight. That sucks. But, I'm thankful for what I do have, which is I've got some dry logs that I've made into a little bit of a bed. If I don't have any dry twigs, I can't start a fire, so dry logs make a good bed. Got me off of the cold, wet ground, and it's not raining yet, so I think that it's good to be thankful for everything, whatever you have. Keep trying to get myself center frame. I'm going to try to get some sleep because the battery on this is dying, and I can switch out the battery later, but, um, you know, um, I'm not going to lie, it's a little hard to sleep. Hard to get this angle too. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hard to sleep, a little buggy. It's also only 10 o'clock, which, I normally go to sleep around midnight. My wife works third shift, so that's kind of what I'm used to. Make sure, yeah, I've got the mic on. One of the reasons I want to go on Naked and Afraid is to prove that I can do this. most people is out there. Not sure what that was, but most people. Fuck. That was creepy. Was that? Not sure what that was, but it was probably a leaf. Um, you know, want to go on Naked and Afraid, and one of the main reasons is my wife. She has been a huge inspiration for me. God damn, I can't get this right. She's been a huge inspiration. Okay, I don't know if you heard that. That was a huge crash. Like, a huge crash. Like something big fell from a tree. Um, Not hearing a bunch of subsequent things, but that's still disconcerting. Especially since my lean-to kind of sucks. So I'd rather not have to fight off anything, because I don't have any fire, but I do have my axe. Anyhow, to get back to it, one of the huge reasons I want to go on Naked and Afraid is to prove that I have the ability to do it. I'm super proud of my wife. She's been through so much. I supported her through a major trial that was, you know, just very traumatic, very violent trial where we got no justice. I'm hearing something out there. Um, but I supported her through all that, and she's been very supportive of me wanting to go on this show. And so, I want to prove to her that I can do it and that, I have what it takes to survive. And, it's. I'm hearing bugs. Um, Even if I don't have a fire, it's 10 o'clock out here. I'm hearing big crashes. That could be animals that, fire would be really helpful, but I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to give up. I'm here for the long haul. And if that means, a night without a fire, fine. If that means 21 nights without a fire, I can do it. I've got what it takes to be on Naked and Afraid. So I don't know if you can hear that. But there are coyotes that are just across the creek, maybe a mile away, just calling back and forth to each other. Thought it was owls at first, but no, it's coyotes. Seems like everything comes awake at a certain point at night. Yeah, it's definitely coyotes. I'm gonna have to keep on my guard tonight. It's also starting to get a little colder, without a fire. Fire would be a good deterrent to keep them away as well. But I tried again and it just ain't happening tonight. Everything's still too wet from, the whole week of rain, but they seem to be moving further down, but I'm going to keep an ear out and keep alert, because I do not want to be eaten by coyotes in the middle of the night. I think it's around 11 or 12 at night now, so I will keep you posted if they get any closer. Hopefully this isn't viewed post-mortem. No, coyotes are generally skittish. You yell at them and they'll run off, usually. But, alright, I'm gonna go now and I'm gonna keep you posted. Something huge just fell out of the tree, like super close to me. I don't know if you just heard that, but that was something on the other side of the creek. So let's hope that it's just tree limbs falling and not bears. It's like 2 a.m. Got something in my beard. I've been trying to get a fire going. Still, no luck. It's been on and off. I got real cold, so I tried making a fire, and diversion kind of warmed me up a little bit, I guess. And now I've got adrenaline to keep me going because I've had 2 giant things fall. Didn't hear anything run off after the fall, so it's probably just tree limbs, but yeah, it's like 2 in the morning. Still haven't slept, like at all. It's too cold without a fire, and don't really feel safe either. But here I am, still here. I'm just very, very lucky, and I'm about to jinx myself. Very lucky it has not rained yet, because if it were raining, I'd be screwed. Anyways, signing off. Hope I don't get eaten by a bear. Deuces. Alright, well, it's about 5 a.m. and I slept for a grand total of maybe 40 minutes last night. About 4 to 4:40. Tried setting a fire multiple times. Here's something jumping around out there. Had a mouse in my lean-to. But yeah, it's been real quiet here. It's gotten cold. It has been unseasonably cold in June. Late June at that. I mean, it's wild. But it got cold last night. I think if I'd have had, a fire going, I'd have slept real nice. I mean, but, it's rained for the past week and a half, and I'm just excited to be out here. So, got about an hour or so before daylight, and then I'll show you my setup and kind of introduce more of myself and show you why I'm doing it. Got a leaf in my hair, but I'm just trying to, keep my keep my spirits up. And about every hour I try to set a fire, just because setting the fire, or trying to set the fire, was a diversion. Kept you from thinking how cold you were. Plus, got your limbs moving. So, all right, I'll see you guys, I think, at daybreak.